Hi, my name is Reaska, and I'm giving a speech, Media Exposes a Negative Image of Women Inducing Body Shame. We live in a media-saturated world and do not control the message. This statement was said by NEDA Feeding Hope. It made me stop and think about what it is actually saying. Media has such a large influence on our world that we let it control our lives daily without thinking twice about it. Likes determine our worth, and comments control our self-confidence and how pretty we feel that day. Followers on social media exemplify how many people care about you and what you're doing with your life. Society has changed our perception of ourselves just by a simple click. Unfortunately, females tend to be the prime target of this crucial mindset that society has brainwashed us to have. Since this is all true, it is apparent that it is seen as a positive and uplifting trait of society. More specifically, by females. The mindset that society has given us females due to media is one of the worst to hold. During the speech, I will be discussing the negative effects caused by media that females face day to day. Strangely enough, it is difficult to remember that the body portrayed in media is not realistic because of what we see every day. According to Ad Media, only 5% of women in the U.S. actually fit the current body type portrayed in advertising today. In a study on 5th graders, 10-year-old girls said that they were dissatisfied with their own bodies after watching a TV show or a music video by Britney Spears or a clip from a TV show Friends. Though these girls were only the young age of 10, another study showed that at age 13, 53% of American girls are unhappy with their bodies. This statistic grows to be 78% by the time they reach 17. These feelings are not only negatively influenced by TV shows, but they are also greatly influenced by magazines, commercials, and advertisements. The unrealistic portrayal of women in media today affects millions of females. The average female model weighs 110 to 130 pounds, standing at 5'9" to 6 foot tall. According to Rush University Medical Center, the average healthy female weighs 130 pounds, standing at 9 foot tall. This is merely 18 to 38 pounds more than the model weighs. Most models weigh an average of 23% less than a typical woman. 20 years ago, this difference was merely 8%. These are the role models that young teens and adults aspire to be. Girls that aren't even old enough to spell the word diet are being taught that it's normal to do it. An example of this is a 7-year-old girl who went on a diet because of all the images she saw on media. Her diet included calorie counting and excessive workouts. She wrote on her diet and workout plan on a sheet of paper, not knowing that she spelled the words push-ups, apples, kiwi, and many more wrong. Magazine's advertisement of the average woman largely distorts the view of what females think they need to be, even as young as 7 years old. It is said that 69% of girls say that models found in magazines had a major influence on their concept of what a perfect body shape should look like. Because of this example said before, it is apparent this effect can start as early as 7 years old. For these reasons, there are many destructive actions taken by females to get the Barbie image that is pressured upon them in order to meet beauty standards in society has created. Anorexia nervosa is an eating disorder characterized by abnormally low body weight, intense fear of gaining weight, and a distorted perception of body weight. In Teen People magazine, it is discovered that over 25% of girls felt that media makes them feel pressured to have the perfect body shape. When they soon find out that the body image that media portrays as perfect is completely unrealistic, they naturally result to anorexia. Shockingly enough, issues with eating disorders have increased over 400% since 1970. According to NEDA in the U.S., 20 million women suffer from a clinically significant eating disorder at some point in their lives. 90% of those women fall in between the ages of 12 and 25. There are several severe complications caused by anorexia. Some of the complications include loss of bone mass, kidney and liver damage, osteoporosis, insomnia, irregular heartbeats, and many more. This chart shows all of the parts of the body that can be affected by anorexia. To feel as though their destructive actions are justified, females post images of themselves on social media to gain followers and likes. They determine their self-worth off the amount of likes they receive on a post. If their expectations are not met, they will then result to cutting more calories and skipping more meals. Physically, anorexia is a curable illness, but mentally, a human will never be their normal self again. They will always struggle with their self-image, and I know this because I've seen it with my own eyes. If a person struggles with anorexia, it will forever haunt them, not only in their own mind, but through social media. Media is everywhere nowadays, and there's no escaping it. There is no escape of seeing a magazine that taunts females because they are too fat and don't have the perfect body type. Young girls don't understand that it is not normal to starve yourself in order to fit society's perfect body type. In conclusion, today's portrayal of a perfect body has various negative influences on females. Media has always had an extreme influence on society's views of females' bodies' image, but in today's society it has unfortunately reached an all-time high. Body shaming through the media has led eating disorders of even a 7-year-old girl. Our world's priorities are morally wrong in so many ways. We associate likes with self-worth and followers with true friends. Society does not care if little girls look up to the wrong role models because they are making millions off of those role models through magazines, TV, social media, and advertisement. But the worst part of it all is that we let it happen. We let ourselves live by society's distorted views and do nothing about it. Until we do something about it, through media, society will continue to body shame females, and dieting will continue to destruct 7-year-olds' naive minds.